Home sweet home. For most of us, it's a place of safety, security and comfort. We often hear that home is where the heart is, but many of us are sharing our homes with hundreds of thousands of unwelcome lodgers living in those tiny nooks and crannies. Yes, even if your home appears clean and beautifully tidy, it may well be loaded with microbiological threats. So we visited two average family homes to take a closer look at what invisible perils lurk beneath. Helen and Paul live with their baby daughter Annabelle and dog Sooty in the pretty village of Sandal, Yorkshire, and they're confident they keep a clean house.
I like to make an effort of cleaning the house every evening, as much as I can. Obviously we've got a dog and the little one in the house, but time constraints don't always allow for me to do it as well as I'd like. But
it's not easy when you've got a one under two. But she's really good and she gives us plenty of messes to clean up, and I think between us both, I like to think we do quite a good job of cleaning. You know, we start, as my mum always said, start at the top, work your way down, dusting, and I'm the master of the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what you think.
And just down the road in Wakefield, full-time mum Andrea is equally confident about the state of her place, despite having a husband, 3 boys under 10 and a slightly crazy dog to look after.
I think we're a very clean family with having 3 boys, 3 young boys and a dog. I like to keep things clean, hygienic as well. I give a thorough clean once a week, and then on an evening time when the boys have gone to bed, I make sure everywhere is tidy.
So it's time to discover the truth, and the gloves are on as our 2 top technicians set to work in each home. Using a special formula to collect samples from household bacteria hotspots, our cleaning guru's swabs are then plunged into a special gel. This preserves the sample long enough for it to be sent back to the lab for analysis to discover just what hidden perils are living under our very noses.
There's a wide range of different areas we're swabbing, a lot of contact areas. Toilet seats are a good one because obviously the nature of what happens around a toilet, a lot of potential bacterial contamination, quite nasty bacteria, and a lot of hand contact on the toilet seat, lifting it, putting it down, things like that. We're doing things like light switches, and they're a good indicator of general household hygiene. The bacteria on there may not pose a threat, but you do get a large build-up of bacteria from a lot of hand contact. And then of course there's also toys. A lot of toys nowadays are plastic. A lot of them are heavy child contact, obviously, because of the nature of what they are. And certain toys often have things like microphones and things like that on them where the child may put it to their face a lot. And then you come into an area like the kitchen where you've got a lot of food preparation, a lot of contact and an awful lot of movement as well. Work surfaces and taps. Work surfaces are especially important because obviously you're preparing food on there, they get wet, they get food debris and build-ups. We need to make sure we can clean them efficiently.
With the verdicts back from the lab, it's time for the families to take a seat and a moment to hear the results. It would seem Helen and Paul managed to shift some of the bacteria, but not all, and some areas were still high risk for infection after cleaning. For example, we found more than 3 million Pseudomonas bacteria on Helen's showerhead. And as for Andrea, well, could do better is definitely the message. Compared to her kitchen floor, her laptop had 200 times the amount of bacteria that caused diarrhoea and vomiting.
I'm totally stunned at the results. I did think what I was using to clean was killing all the germs for the boys to live in a clean house. So I'm totally shocked at that.
Well, I'm pretty shocked really, because I mean we clean every day and you know we vac up and...
It's quite worrying really that you think your house is clean and quite clearly it's not, or not as clean as it should be, so I'm quite concerned about that.
Well, when you're cleaning your home and cleaning all these important surfaces, it's critical that you make sure that you not only remove the gross debris, the food and the residue that's left, but you also kill and remove bacteria as well. You can't see bacteria on a surface, they're incredibly small, they're 1/1000th of a millimetre in diameter. So therefore you've got to make sure you get rid of these organisms. The best way to do it is to use disinfectants that kill bacteria and viruses.
So it's on with the marigolds as our families get back to work, tackling their home with a newfound gusto, having learned their lessons.
There are many bacteria and viruses that you can find around your home, and it's important to keep their numbers down to protect you and your family from ill health. They can cause all sorts of health problems, from stomach upsets through to chest infections. What we've learned from hospitals is that the way to prevent infection spread is to have a good cleaning regime, and that means washing your hands frequently, but particularly after you've been to the bathroom and gone to the loo. And that means using soap to really make sure they're thoroughly clean. And then to look at the surfaces and make sure the surfaces are not just visibly clean, but also clean on a microscopic level. And that means using a good quality disinfectant that will kill bacteria and viruses such as Zoflora.
So there's more to cleaning your house than running a dishcloth round the kitchen table and spraying a bit of air freshener. If you want to keep your house both hygienically clean and safe for all the family, it's essential to remember the high contact areas and to use an effective disinfectant to eliminate bacteria and viruses, making your house, once again, a home sweet home.